Good morning. Good morning. How are we all doing today? We are live. How are we doing? Start sharing my screen. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just shut the door. All right, guys, we are already up $60 on the day, 3%. I had a pretty solid trade this morning on MRM for some pre-market momentum play here. This one up 200%, and I locked in, I think, 10%, something like that. Let me check on my photo here. I did screenshot it. Now, I didn't capture any of this on my actual computer or recording it at all. I traded it on my phone. Literally, I traded it on my phone. Up 8%. 8% on the trade I took. So not too bad. It was about, what was that, $800, $900, maybe $1,000 in, and made about 91 bucks. I could have made more. A lot of areas where I could have did better. A lot of areas where I could definitely improve. But nonetheless, market is open in about 50 seconds. That gives me some time to spread my link around, as always. I'm always forgetting to do that. Let me know what you think about the new thumbnail, too. Do you like the new thumbnail? Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. I got another variation, so let me know if you like this one or the other one. And also, if you didn't tune in to the Sunday night stock talk, we went over these companies right here: MNTS, SQNS, PRTG, APDN, GDC, STAF, Siri, VRAX, GovX, Mara was another one, Ocugen, Intel, and Plug. And the markets are officially open. We were looking at a couple of these companies here. Hopefully that's not too loud. We also went over the S&P SPY as it is. We're testing that resistance level, and QQQ as it did test that resistance level and is now getting rejected on that level. So the market is officially open. Welcome to a new day in the market. Just me here so far, I think. Miko 151, how you doing, sir? Yeah, I haven't had a chance to share it yet. Doing that now, sharing it to the Discord. Under the announcements tab, that's also where you can find the Sunday night stock talk. Okay, there we go. Let me lower my volume here. All right, and we're going to talk about a few of these companies here today. QQQ looking really nice. A couple of open positions here. MRM making $91 in profit on this company today. APDN selling off slightly. Let's see if we could bounce at that 230 level, as that is a previous support. I'd love to see it bounce right there. And GDC looking like it's still below that EMA, still far away from that support level. Overall making $91 though on this setup here. Very nice momentum play this morning. A lot of fun trading it. And so we're going to recap a little bit on that today. Kind of see what else is happening as far as getting into another position. And so yeah, very excited to be here. How was your guys' weekend? Did you guys have a solid weekend? Now, I was thinking this was going to either sell off aggressively at open, or it was going to push up even more. It does have that high of 775, and I missed it. I bought down here at 596, and I sold in the 630s, 660s, and 696s. So missing out on another $100, $150 profit on top of the $100 I already made. But hey, that's okay. We're in the green. We're making some money. And we're showcasing our skills, our newfound skills, right? You know, I'm used to trading Mara or other companies, 6, 7, 8%, you know, plays for the day. And this is a new strategy, trying to go for these 200% movements. even catching 10, 20, 30% of a 200% movement is better than nothing at all. So so from there, it's very interesting to see how much we're able to grow our account for sure using these trade setups. So let's see here. Major, hey, good morning. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's go, guys. So this had some good news this morning. MRM, it came up on the scanners. If you go to screeners right here, this is what it'll look like. Go to tops, top gainers, and it came up on the scanners this morning. I got into it very, very early this morning. Mira was also on there I was looking at, and I believe those are the, and R&R. R&R is another one. It started out at about 10%, up 10%, and since then has definitely gone up. Now R&R is actually pushing up right now as we speak. Nice, very nice upward momentum here, pushing from 136 to now almost $2, a 43% profit. That opening bell, very nice, opened right at that EMA line at about 168 to now where it is 198, a 18% profit, or about a 168 to 198, a 30 cents per share move, 30 cents per share. So R&R would have been a very nice one to play this morning. This one is selling off like crazy here. So we are going to have to get out of this. Unfortunately, GDC is also down. And that's the thing. I shouldn't have got even into these positions. What I should have did is got into this one right here. Waited for that opening bell, and here we go. It's going to push, guys. MRM, it's already up 10%. Could get to that $7.75, possibly even $8. Now, I know it had some resistance at $7.50, so that may be an area where you want to maybe lock in a little bit of profit. But it is pushing up very nicely right now. It's up 10, 11%, 11%, bouncing off of that EMA line. Right in that little area where we found support this morning. Support at 654 and 675 seems to where it was kind of bouncing pre-market here. So very nice. It could continue to push up a little bit more as it did have some good news. Now the news on this was that there was a partnership or a business alliance to form capital. Let's see, it's Metarom Mother Labs partners with NFES Technologies and Capital and Business Alliance. They're also getting 9 billion yen on a pre-money basis. The alliance with NFES boosts Series A funding. So this is really nice, right? This is really nice news for this company here. And look at that, it just hit 740, 745. I sold way too early. I sold 50 shares at $6.95 and another 15 shares at $7, not even counting the hundreds of shares I had back here. I had 25 there, 25 there, another 25 there, so that's 75, another 100, 175 shares right there, 225, 240 shares, 240 shares at that $6 average. Would have been up very nice, about $400 or $500 today. It's sad to see my profits are getting basically whittled away, right? We're up $91, and because I took these other two open positions, one on GDC, which could potentially bounce off of that 480 level. It looks like it is bouncing actually off of that 490, 480 level. So, you know, I got in at a very weird position. I thought this was going to have a nice breakout above the EMA line on GDC, and it could potentially go up to that $12 level. I was even thinking just, you know, $8. $8, 25 shares, nothing crazy. 656, get in, out, 756, $8, make, you know, 30 to 35 bucks. APDN, also thinking the same thing, a little bit heavier on this one as well. 100 shares, again, buying that bounce, that breakout. Not really, again, this is on my phone too, so not really seeing where this was previously as far as yesterday went, and buying pretty much right on that last candle at 254 before it started selling off. Now I did find some support, it looks like, right, or it broke its support, reached right here, had 1 million shares of volume just go through it, and 233,000 just now. So people are potentially loading up on APDN. Now I know the news on this wasn't anything crazy, but guys, Impox is still here. Impox isn't going anywhere. What's up, guys? What's up? How are you guys doing? What are you guys trading today? Miko, Major, what are you guys seeing? What are you guys doing? You guys looking at the same stuff? So now I'm going to have to hold these. I'm still up $30, so not bad, right? Not bad. Up 91 on the day, but just not getting where I wanted it to be on APDN. Expecting a bit of a different reaction this morning on the open. There we go, guys. This pushed up to 785. 785, meaning if you got in just now at open at 685 to 785, that is a $1 per share. If you would have had 100 shares, you would have made $100. And I sold all 66 of my shares before the market opened. The 66 I had left right here, waiting for these breakouts. 66 shares have been another $66, up $150. Yeah, overall solid day. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with our profits that we made. We're getting a second screen. We have a second monitor already. We just need the cable now, as my graphics card has three digital ports and only one HDMI. So I had to order a special cable and HDMI to port. So that should come in Wednesday or Thursday. I did try to use this earlier on a grid style. Just was not working for me on here, guys. It just was not working for me at all. I couldn't even get them to sync. Like, you know, on TD Ameritrade, you can get these things to sync. Maybe I need to do an update. I haven't done an update in a while. It keeps asking me to do one. But there should be a little thing here that says you could sync with other charts. And that is not letting me do that. So MRM, little pullback here. Not sure if we're going to actually get anything new. Although it is squeezing itself a little bit here. Let's see. Vertical, extended. What does extended mean? Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay. I like it. Kind of squeezing down a little bit. I mean, I guess you can count that. I don't really want to count that, but what are you guys looking at today? I'm nursing a well-deserved hangover. It is a bank holiday today. No trades, just scanning so far. That's cool. Bank holiday, enjoying your day off. Badass. Man, I'm shooting myself in the foot here, guys. I should have waited. I could have held these ones. Yeah, there's no way to know, right? Risk management. Risk management. It could have sold off. Could have sold off here. Like this. If I would have bought here, it would have just continued to sell off. We would have been down a lot. A lot more than we are. Look at that. It's gonna take a minute to get up to those areas. I may just have to cut my losses. Yeah, very nice. Very nice today. Like even this one here, I bought 25 at 596 and then sold because I was buying all in this area here. Let's go to the 1 minute. Can't believe we're still on the 5. Let's see. Look at this. And I was trading on my phone, guys, on my phone. So I didn't necessarily see all this happening. All I saw was, you know, a piece of this, right? I didn't even have these supply levels here or these resistance support levels. I was buying on a dip. I bought again right here. Maybe it looks better on a 5 minute when I was buying. That's weird. It really doesn't. It really doesn't look any better. Very interesting, right? To see where your buys and your sells are. But yeah, look at that, guys. The first one right there. I bought another 25 at 596 to give me 75 shares. And honestly, I did good. I waited for the breakout. I should have sold up at the 630s. It pulled, or I did sell at the 630s. I sold right at 630 on this next candle, so I waited for that pullback for it to go up. I sold at 630 for no reason. I guess this little pullback scared me a little. Sold another 25 at 660, which was up here, just passing that area. Still no change in direction, and then sold again at 696, which is up here. And this would have been the area where it's like, okay, there's some weird choppiness, some consolidation. Let's get out. So along the way, I was locking in profits, reducing my position size, when in reality, I could have been adding to my position and then selling up here at this point, or even up at this point, once we identified a change in direction. 2 candles and 1 candle does not signify a change in direction at all. Could have even held. Could have held, sold up here, nothing happened. Sold again up here. So yeah, from those lows, I had a really low average. 620, 590, 596. I had like a 580 average. 580 to 780, 200. Like $200 on 100 shares. Bang. Still very nice. Still locked in some profits here. Scott, look at you 5-minute and then on the 30-minute. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Let me look 5-minute. There's a 5-minute. And then I could do 30-minute over here. What the heck? What just happened? Nothing happened. Okay, 5-minute. And then 30-minute. Yeah. All my trades. I didn't give it enough time to play out is what happened. I did not give it enough time to play out. Look at your 5-minute and then on the 30-minute. Scott, what are you looking at? Are you looking at the same stuff today? Still locked in some good money here. Locked in $91. At the peak, it was $130. It was cool. It was cool trading in that position size too, because if you have 100 shares and it moves 1 penny, you make $1. So for every penny that it goes up or down, you go up $1. Now, of course, if you got 1,000 shares, it would go up $10 for every 1 penny, and 10,000 shares, it would go up $100 for every 1 penny in movement. And so, very interesting, very cool. Scott said yes. All right, all right. I'm just happy to be looking at the right stuff now, right? Like with today's market, I mean, everyone's looking at the same exact top gainers. If we could all just get on the same page, like what if we were all bull? Well, no, that wouldn't work. We need volatility, right? We need volatility. We need bulls, we need bears, we need people on both sides of the market. Stuff can't go up forever, because then no one would buy when you're trying to sell. So, but nonetheless, I mean, if you have 10 million people looking at the same 3 stocks and they all think that one is going to go up, you don't think that this is going to go up through the masses? Most definitely. We all have the same idea. What do they say that you guys watch The Simpsons? Or not really watch The Simpsons, but have you ever heard of what happens with The Simpsons? People say that they throw in, this is going to sound crazy. But maybe you've already heard of it, where they put predictions and like manifestations in a way that they want to happen into The Simpsons, and then because 10 billion people watch The Simpsons, we all kind of weirdly manifest it, so that's why it happens. I don't know if that's true or not, man, but that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy here. But kind of the same thing, right? If we all think this is going to go up, then it may go up. especially when it's like the #1 gainer. Now look at this. We go to screeners, top gainers, 200%. Okay, now most of these gainers, they'll go up on a good day 50%. 50% is very good. Even 30, 20, is good. Anything over 10% is good. Now, what's cool about that is when it goes up 10% and it passes 10%, it's more likely to go up even more, 20, 30, 40% plus, than if it never got past that 10% mark. Well, just like the blue horseshoe likes indigo steel. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure on that one, but I'm sure it's relevant. PWM is suspended. Asset suspended. Wow. So, anyways, it went up. MRM went up 181%. So I was like, okay. Everyone's looking at it. It's on everyone's top chart. So then you click on it, you look at the news, you see, okay, the news, oh wow, they had a couple of days ago, actually 7 hours ago, they said that they're going to partner with the technologies company, Capital and Business. They're going to get 9 billion yen. Now this was 2 days ago news. How come 2 days ago news is barely moving the stock, right? 2 days ago news. I guess it moved it a little bit, huh? From 350 to 630. 350 to 630, and then now from 230 to 840. Jeez Louise. What a beautiful run. All right, so now this is breaking out, guys. It's breaking out of that downward trend pattern that I had just created for itself. So now I could basically just delete this. It's going to break out. It just touched $8 moments ago when I was talking, guys. $8. Even now, that as we speak, getting in on some of these lows here. Let me get out of this. There we go. There we go. Boom, boom. Just now, again, if you got in at 690, right where I had my 1 share position, another 690 to 790, there's another $100 per 100 shares. You had 100 shares just now inside of any of these candles here, or inside of one of these 2 candles, $100 candle, $100 candle, right there. Boom, boom. And at $7 a share, I mean, you're putting in $700 to make $100 from Wall Street Movie. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to watch it. I've watched Margin Call. I've watched The Wolf of Wall Street. I've watched a bunch of movies that I just can't think of right now, but a lot on stocks. I watched The Big Short. I know it's not really on stocks. A lot of good movies. Man, can't believe that. Can't believe how high up this is going, even though 66 shares. Oh wow, still a good day. Still a good day. Look at Asset, ASST. I think they had a suspension just now. Nope, they're back. They're resumed. They're resumed. Looking good. Bouncing off that EMA at 140. Highs at $2. Okay, that was a 60-cent move. Very, very nice. Volume's nice. So check this out, guys. Their average volume in 3 months is 258,000. That's their average volume in 3 months. Look how much volume it's doing today. 10 million. 10 million volume on something that moves less than, what, 80 or 90,000 a month? Break that down even more. If it's 90,000 a month, that's not much, guys. It's like 3,000 a day, something like that. 3,000 volume a day, and it just did 10 million. Holy crap. These are the ones that you want to play that move. From 140 to 260 cents. 60 cents per share. 100 shares, $60. 1,000 shares, $600. 839. Looks like it's going to stay going upward all day, guys. They said that it was going to hit highs at 8. Hit highs at 8. Sure did. I didn't listen to him. Couldn't wait for it to consolidate just a little bit longer. 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30, 35. Like 35 minutes to open. I thought this thing was just going to just tear. I'm like, my first $100 day, they're going to take it all back, and I'm just going to go right back to zero. So I locked in profits, and I'm happy with that. That's all I can say. APDN struggling to get back to the top. It did find support, though. APD did find support at about 223, 224. Same thing with GDC, about 5.18, 5.17. There, went up very nicely to 333 just now. Not enough to do anything though, really. Very nice. This just makes me more excited to trade tomorrow. I mean, I'm just pumped now. I'm pumped to continue learning this. I mean, I've only been trying out this new strategy for like 3 days. I think Thursday was my first day, Thursday, Friday, and now Saturday. Just pre-market runners, you know, using the top gainers of the day and trying to ride the momentum, trying to find best areas to get in and out. A little faster paced, definitely more risk, but definitely a lot more reward. And yeah, I mean, I still like to trade Mara. I still want to trade all those companies. We're going to put this on our watch list too, just to kind of watch it, that we're not having to keep typing it back in. I want to see what the overall market is doing right now, as it is not on here. So let's see, ETFs, QQQ. So the market's selling off. Tested that it tested that resistance level we talked about, and it couldn't break it. So it's selling off. Doesn't mean it's still not bullish. It could just rebound, right? TQQQ recovering. SQQ had a nice little push up this morning from 792 to 809, 2%. JNUG is selling off too. What's Mara doing? Mara's selling off with Bitcoin, as Bitcoin is. See, this is how Bitcoin traded. Bitcoin closed right here on Friday, and it opened literally right here. This is where it opened. No change over the weekend. Flatlined right at that $65,000 mark 2 times, almost like a double top. So there's nothing we're going to do with Mara just yet. That's why I decided to go a little bit more aggressive. Now my plan was to trade, you know, maybe half of this small account, half of the money in buying power on the pre-market runners, and half during this session here, the open live stream. And that did not happen that way. Because when you trade pre-market, I mean, you literally could be scalping. You could be in 100 shares, out 100 shares, in 100 shares, out 100 shares, and at $7, you know, $700 a position, it eats up your account very quickly. Which would be nice if you were over the $25,000 PDT roll. You can trade up to $25 million if you want to. You know, it's crazy. Once you pass 25,000, you can use the 25,000 over and over and over again, unlimited, all day long if you want to. Like I said, up to 25 million if you could trade that much volume in one day. But when you have a small account, it's hard to not only swing trade, but also to day trade. You only have a certain number of trades or a certain number of money. So if you're in a margin account, you only have 3 day trades a week. You better hope those are 3 really good day trades. Just now today, oh man, MNTS is pushing up. MNTS is pushing up. We were waiting for this too to push up from 95 cents to $1.21 just now. We talked about this on Sunday. Staff pushed up. Oh man, we missed out another one. Staff 298 to 339. That pushed up real nice just now. VRAC selling off. GovX selling off. Mara pushing up from those 1820 levels, potentially to 1890. This likes to move about 6 to 8% a day. Mara up from yesterday's or from Friday's lows to highs, up 10% on Friday. I missed the whole move. Oxygen pushing up slightly. Intel plug. So what I was saying was MRM. Look how many trades I made on the 1 minute. We go back to the 1 minute. I made 1, 2, 3, 4. Anytime you sell, it counts as pretty much a round trip. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. So I had 8 day trades today. 8 day trades, technically, right? 8 of them. But because I use my position, because I have a cash account and I'm not using my margin account, then I'm able to trade my settled funds. So I had 8 trades. 8 trades today, but tomorrow I'll be able to do another 8 trades if I want. So that's the benefit of having a cash account. Obviously, a little bit more than, $1,000 in there. You want to have more than 1,000. That way you could take 10 $100 trades a day if you wanted to, right? Or, because if you take one really good $1,000 trade, if that's what you have in your account, you take one trade, it goes up and you lock in profits immediately. You lock in like 10, 20 bucks, then that's it. You're done for the day. You can't trade anymore. Can't do anything. You have to wait a whole nother day. So it's nice to take small positions. And guys, on these, you could literally put in $100. We could have put $100 in when we woke up this morning. If we would have caught it right here at 210, I didn't catch it until 210. So at 210, I caught the very end of it. If we could have got this at 205, so that means I just have to get up even earlier tomorrow. If we could have caught this at 205 and put $100 in, we would have made our $90 in about 5 minutes compared to the whole morning going toward these in and outs, watching it. Even just buying down here and holding to market open, 132%. So your $100, right? If you would have, I guess you would have had to buy 100 shares at $3. So $300 would have went up to $800. You would have made $500, roughly. You would have made $500. Now, obviously, this is hindsight. You could say, oh, now that I look at it, I should have bought and held. Sure. Yeah, it could have also went down, too. But the point is understanding what your risk tolerance is, what level are you willing to take and, see here on the chart, and where do you want to put your risk at? I think I traded okay today. I was on my phone, so it wasn't perfect. But at the same time, missed out on most of the move here, like 70% of the move, and then missed out on another 30% here. So I missed 100% of a 200% move. Still locked in profit. We're still able to maintain a positive day, but it's just interesting. And I'm glad I was able to trade it today and not just watch it, but actually take a part in it and trade it. Understand the different levels, understand the emotions that go with it. If I had a better average, even if I kept my average at $6, I would care less what it's doing up here at $6.77. It wouldn't matter to me because I had a nice average down at $5 or $6. If I could have averaged at $3 or $4, you guarantee I would have locked in profits, and guarantee this wouldn't even have mattered. It went up to 7 something from 420 to 720. You better believe I would have locked in like $300 in profit. So the shoulda, coulda, shoulda, woulda thing doesn't work. It never does. Because whatever you do in the moment is exactly what you would have done in the moment. Now, if I would have known all this information in that moment, of course I would have made a way better decision. I would have loaded up more here. I would have held and waited and set me a timer and been like, okay, timer's up, just like we thought. it's up, right? Doesn't work like that. The only thing we can do is try to be better tomorrow, learn from our mistakes, learn from our successes, and overall just be better. Be better tomorrow, show up again. Consistency. Show up again, show up again, show up again. Usually the days I feel more tired, or the days that I don't want to show up, are the days where a lot of these big moves take part and we're able to make a lot of money. So remember that. The days you don't feel like it, the days that you are most discouraged or are most just in a way like you just want to give up, or you don't care, or you're like, I didn't make any money yesterday, so I'm not even going to look today, or I lost money yesterday, so I'm not even going to try today. I guarantee you guys, just show up. Show up, watch the market, get involved, and just be influenced, like be around it, right? Just be a part of it. And after a while, you'll start seeing these moves. You start getting a bigger, clearer picture of it. And I still have a lot to learn too, guys. I'm just sharing my thoughts with you. And I hope you guys do the same with me and share your thoughts with me. All right, guys, so we are at that 8 a.m. mark. We are going to showcase our... what were we going to showcase? Our YouTube channel. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, check out some of my other videos. We have a lot of videos here. We are just shy of 6,000 subscribers. If you would not believe it if you believed it, right? Almost 6,000 subscribers, over 700 videos, educational videos. We have over 10,000, just crossed over 15,000 views in 30 days. Almost 50 videos in 30 days, guys. We are just putting these videos out. Sunday Night Stock Talk just came out. We have all of our live videos here that you can watch every single day, whether I made money, lost money. It's all here every single day since back to I believe like March or even April, something like that. Other videos here, popular videos. This is some videos I started when I, like years and years ago. I have some from over like 8 years ago. And some shorts. So definitely check it out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash that bell notification so you can see when I do go live. And yeah, like I said, over almost 6,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you. We also have a link in the description below. Second link will give you access to our Discord, where you can stay up to date with all of my trade ideas, whether I add to a position, take away from a position, sell and get out of a position, whether it's for profits or losses. And then I also give you guys a daily recap of my P&L, whether I was profitable or if I lost money for the day. And then of course, each week, share my weekly totals with you. This week's goal target is $250. That is our goal, guys. $250 for the week, and we are already up, or locked in, $97 on a single trade. So we can do a couple more trades like that throughout the week, keep our risk very small, manage our risk, and ride our winners. Then we can easily see a $250 week, maybe even it's crazy to say it, maybe even a $500 week with a small about $22,000, $2,500 account right now. Almost got past that $3,000 mark, and then got shot down by a move, by a play, and that's my fault. Should have managed risk. Should have cut it 5%. Should have cut it 10%. Should have cut it 20%. No, I was like, hey, you know what? It's gonna bounce in the morning. Held it overnight. Dumb mistake. Lost 33% of my position size. And it was a pretty big position, guys. We're talking like $1,400, $1,500. Lost 33% of it. And that same day that I said it was gonna pop at the open, it didn't pop at the open, but it did go up about midday, all the way back up to almost break even. So instead of being down 33%, I would have only been down about 5, maybe 6%. So yeah, you just never know. I could have cut my losses early. I could have also held through that horrible dip and nasty, recovery, and at least reduced my the amount I lost. Nonetheless, the market is a very tricky thing. It's not easy. I find it fun and fascinating. I like the challenge. I like the mental game that it plays. And I mean, if you like it, then you like it, right? If you're already frustrated on day one or day two, it's maybe not for you. But if you kind of like frustration and you feel like you want to beat it, like I could beat this, and you get that weird desire, like I want to beat this game, right? And you take it as a game, then you can level up through practice, learning, moving with the market. Uh, it's pretty amazing, guys. So very excited for the future. Very excited for the future. If you're in a point right now where you're feeling, stressed out, you're struggling, you're having a bad day, whether it's for stocks or just even in normal life, just know that this too will pass. It'll end. What you're feeling, you won't be feeling like this in a day or a year or 10 years. So just think longer picture, bigger game, longer game, right? Might be a miserable day today, but I guarantee you 10 years from now, you won't even think about what this day is holding for you, right? Or what this day did to you. Just know that you can make it better as long as you try to be better, right? So appreciate you guys' time. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you all tomorrow for another live stream. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you then. And remember, let's end the year on a green note. What I say.